Altcoin season has officially started. Welcome everybody to today's video. Today is January 15th. Today is a Monday for me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for many of you, depending on the time that you're watching this. Massive news going on. So it looks like altcoin season has officially started, and it also looks like potentially maybe a World War III as well has started. We do see that there was just an attack recently on the US cargo ship today. It just so happens that today the stock market is actually closed due to the fact that today is Martin Luther King, which I believe is considered a holiday in the US, and that's why we're not really seeing that much action in the markets. It seems like a lot of people are probably taking this day off. Let me go ahead and double check if it is completely actually off. I think we are, from my understanding. Should have double checked that before stream, right? I'm over here checking this last minute. That's all bad. So yeah, markets are closed. Markets are closed due to Martin Luther King Jr.'s day. You could still go ahead and buy stocks and ETF orders and invest in crypto, so you can still queue them. So yeah, it looks like right now we are not seeing too much movement due to the fact that obviously people are not trading the ETF. They can't because the stock market is closed today, and it just so happens that we had this attack happen today when the market was closed, right? You can't make any of this up. So welcome everybody to today's video. We will be talking about altcoin season and what we could be expecting moving forward, and how we can go ahead and protect ourselves as well with the volatility that we will be getting in this space in the next coming weeks. But definitely go ahead and smash that like button if you are brand new to the channel. Welcome, thanks for tuning in. Let me go ahead and start sharing this live stream with my community. Let me go ahead and pull out my live stream on my phone as well. If there's any other project specifically you want me to go ahead and check out, just go ahead and let me know, please. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get that going. So in the meantime, while we're doing that, let me go ahead and start sharing to the Discord that we are officially now live. I'm having a pretty good day today. How is everybody's day so far? My day's pretty good so far. I feel really great, honestly. I just feel like so motivated and like just full of energy today. I'm sharing the Discord right now with the chat, so we got that up and running. We're gonna go ahead and pull the Discord right here in a bit, and let me go ahead and head over to Twitter. In the meantime, we get more people coming into the live stream, right? That's kind of a good thing. It's kind of annoying that we have to go ahead and do it like this with, you know, start every freaking live stream this way. But the good thing about this is that it does it does give us more time for people to come in. So let's go ahead and get the day freaking started. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at fear and greed. Fear and greed at 52 at neutral levels, as we wanted to go ahead and see, does update in about 2 hours. So we will be updating that in the next coming hours as well when we do go live. How's it going, Goldie? Hope you're having a good one. Good evening. Hope you're having a great day today. Let's go. Is there any other projects you want me to talk about specifically today, Goldie, by any chance? I am also live streaming with higher quality too, chat. So thank you for Billy Blockchain for showing me how to go ahead and stream with a higher quality. I believe I'm streaming now with 1080p, so definitely go ahead and enjoy that. I did notice that my quality was kind of bad on my video. So how's it going, Dab Master? Hope you're having a good one today, bro. So I actually did get your news right here on GM Fam. This is what Dab Master shared with us today on Discord. I would recommend everybody to go ahead and join on Discord. This morning I did actually go ahead and post some Bitcoin TA right here, and I talked about actually it was, yeah, today is Bitcoin dominance decreasing opens up space for altcoins to rally during Bitcoin sideways movement. Exciting times for crypto market. And I also have some TA right here for a lot of you. So most of you should have, you know, started off your day with some technical analysis on the overall market. I also mentioned this. Attention everybody, altcoin season is officially here. Time to load up those bags and get ready to make strategic trades. Let's let the excitement begin. And then I also posted this right here. So I do post a lot of information that, you know, that you could go ahead and get literally for free just by joining the Discord. So I would recommend everybody to go ahead and do that. As I mentioned, typically everybody on my Discord gets all the information first. And it looks like Dabmaster actually went ahead and actually shared some info right here with GM Fam. He's been talking about GM Fam. We recently shared our ideas with all of you about our plans of moving from a meme-only project into a metaverse streetwear brand. After the pivot, we will start to collaborate with known brands and artists designing and producing wearable for the metaverse. These wearables can be hoodies, t-shirts, hats, shorts. I can't really read, man. It's kind of tiny on my end. Oh, duh. Freaking make it bigger. Still, I can't really see, to be honest. Our collections will be connected to the Sea World UGC metaverse as well. We will be starting out with free mints to create awareness of our new metaverse streetwear and gather a community, and then start to do paid mints to grow the brand. With all the above considered, we believe that this is reasonable and assume a period of time to facilitate this pivot successfully. With this in mind, we have set targets to actively push the rebranded GM Fam at the start of Q1 2024. Within this time, we are able to ensure that the rebranded GM Fam reflects the desired goals by having a new website, white paper, and roadmap. That's freaking sick. That's actually some pretty good news. So we were mentioning these last couple of days that massive news were going to be mentioned. So that's pretty cool. Glenn, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a good one today. Yes, ARB, we'll definitely go ahead and do that. Sounds like OBS is using your PC mic. Is it really? Oh, that's not good, bro. Don't tell me that. Is my mic really that bad? It says right here my Razer is picked up. Let me see how my audio sounds. Hello. Let's see. I'm gonna go. I have my stream. Definitely go and smash that like button if you are brand new to the channel. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Let me go ahead. Sounds pretty good. Audio sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. I don't know. R.I.P. to Pepe 2. Yes. Oct, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a good one. It sounds pretty good. I mean, it shows right here on my OBS. It says right here in my OBS that it is actually, this is microphone Razer, so it should be good. Metabot, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a good one too. Yeah, this is a streaming platform that I use, chat. Billy helped me out today to do some better quality on the live stream, so hopefully all of you could go ahead and enjoy that and appreciate Billy for that, because it looks like I was streaming at 720, dude. I never knew that until someone brought it out to my attention, and I told Billy, I was like, dude, my streams are kind of bad, I guess, right? Will Bonk have a dump? I think so. Clean your ears, Billy. That's what Glenn says, man. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and do some TA for Goldie, just because she was the first one here in the stream, and she requested ARB, which I'm assuming is Arbitrium, right? Yep. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll talk about Pepe 2. We'll talk about the project that Glenn just went ahead and shared, the smart contract. Let's go ahead and get that up and running. So ARB, Arbitrium, we've been talking about Arbitrium for a while. We haven't really done any TA on it, but I have mentioned that this thing was definitely something, a hot topic to talk about. I don't know, honestly, I don't even know what Arbitrium is, so I'm not gonna go ahead and sit here and act like I do. But let's go ahead and look into some technical analysis, because that's actually something I could speak on, right? I could talk about TA, but right now I would go ahead and focus solely right now looking at the 4 hourly. My main goal for Arbitrium right now in the short term would go ahead and look for that area of support. We could go ahead and say this is a nice area of support, and we could also go ahead and say that resistance currently is struggling around 2.16 cents. So we could go ahead and see a breakout to an upside, and this becoming a new support. We could be expecting a new breakout to the upside, and if we were to go ahead and measure what that breakout will look like, we could go ahead and do that by doing this right here. And our breakout should go ahead and indicate and give us a price target of about roughly about almost $3. So 292, and let's assume, you know, there's some longer whips. We could go ahead and get $3 here if it does continue with this breakout to the upside. If it does lose this area of support, which I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not the strongest area of support either. Kind of the same thing that we're having with Solana, right? When we have these tokens, you know, pump like crazy like this, and we really have no kind of support found around that area, it's really difficult for that support to be respected, right? So if this thing does not respect that area of support, we could go ahead and see a breakdown to the downside and coming back down to the $1.69, which is actually a really good area of support, right? So I don't think we'll see it going any lower than this short term. If it does fall below it, then it will be extremely bearish, but I don't think that's going to be the narrative due to the fact that we are now officially starting altcoin season. So worst comes to worst, we see Arbitrum come back down to the 165, and then we see a massive breakout to the upside, and then now this is going to be extremely bullish, taking us to new all-time highs. And now this area will be a nice pretty area of support unless we go ahead and get rejected and then have a second breakout. This now becomes a pretty strong area of support. So Arbitrum is looking pretty good short term. I wouldn't probably enter any positions for me personally. That's just me saying that, but you know, obviously none of this is financial advice, but I will focus on around the 2.17 area. And now with what Glenn has went ahead and provided us, it looks like it's probably a meme token or something. Let's go ahead and look at what he provided us today. So fat, 600 pounds of fat, bro. You can't make it up, man, with these tokens. I mean, what can I really say about this? When there's a token called 600 pounds of fat, I don't know what kind of TA I really could do. It looks like a top has probably been found. Typically, I've noticed with a lot of these meme tokens, when they go ahead and have some sort of retracement, the first retracement is usually over most of the time. Not all the time, but if we see this thing continue to break down, it's over. Like if this thing dumps another additional, let's say like another 30%, I think this thing might be done with. But that's typically how these meme tokens go in. Like you have to go in early on right here, because if you got in early on right here, yeah, that's over a 10x right there. That's over a 10x. So I don't know. Enter at your own risk if you want to go ahead and get into these these meme plays. You know, high risk, high reward. We are seeing Troll up 140%, 79 million market cap. That is insane. Let's see what else we see pumping. Bitcoin ETF is also pumping right now with what is that, a 30%? That's not that much. Trump, I did say I think this might be the next token. Trump might be the next good token, in my opinion. We see Unibot still performing at 106 now, as we talked about that we should be expecting. I do believe Unibot will be approaching up to $500 and above, by the way, chat. So that one's looking pretty good. Let's see what else do we see that all of you talked about. It looks like a lot of these memes are in a retracement right now. Maybe a bind the dip opportunity, not too sure. And then let's see how GM fam is right now with the news of the announcement. I mean, it's up 8%. It does look like it's getting ready for a breakout. We are following this cup and handle pattern on GM fam, as we talked about these last couple weeks. And it looks like now finally it is going to have that breakout. So we could be expecting some sort of breakout to an upside. If it does continue to get rejected, then this thing is going to go ahead and look bearish more and more and more. But if we do go ahead and see that breakout to the upside, that now becomes a new area of support, meaning that we will go ahead and be making new all-time highs. So definitely be on the lookout for GM fam on that play right there. And let's go ahead and read some comments real quick. Maybe it was YouTube. Maybe. Will Bonk dump? I think it will dump, bro. Yeah, coming through at 1080p, 60 FPS. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, freaking Billy was a plug on that one, man. I really appreciate Billy on that. If it wasn't for Billy, would still be running on freaking 720 freaking quality, bro. I didn't know it was that bad. I thought it was okay. I never thought it was like terrible, right? So I apologize for that. Also, I do want to go ahead and talk about, you know, how we had a conversation with Crypto Matrix not that long ago. You know how he like went on freaking live stream and started like pretty much cussing me out and like saying all these things, and I pretty much put him in timeout, right? And I just want to go ahead and bring this into awareness, because it's not really to go ahead and call him out on everything, but it's just really to go ahead and showcase that, you know, sometimes we all go through bad times in our days, right? Sometimes our day's not going too well. Sometimes we might lose money on a trade. Maybe, you know, at work it was terrible. Maybe a client or a customer yelled at us, and we tend to go ahead and take out the angers, you know, your anger at someone else, right? And this is what happened with Crypto Matrix. He actually commented on my video, bro. I'm actually surprised. I just put him on timeout for like, I think 48 hours or 24 hours, right? Because I told him, well, they do just cool off. He said, I apologize for Saturday. I was just angry with the project Pepe 2. I apologize for the language. And I replied back to him, apology accepted. Completely understand you were frustrated and you were possibly having a bad day. We all go through those moments, especially in crypto. Sometimes drives us crazy and gets us angry, but just take these moments as lessons and learn and remember to forgive yourself and move forward. Plenty of new Pepe 2.0s will come out in the next month, and only the best way you will win is through acceptance of your past mistakes. Appreciate you for taking the time for apologizing, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep your head up. You got this. And the reason why I'm mentioning this, chat, because I know everybody was like, dude, just ban him, like just kick him out, like, you know, get rid of him. And I'm like, dude, like he was cool like freaking a couple days ago. I'm like, I don't know what's going on through him, right? So I just want to go ahead and showcase that, because, you know, in this world of crypto, if you do this like literally all the time and you're really involved into crypto, we all go through those moments where, you know, we kind of have a bad day and we tend to go ahead and take out the anger on somebody else, whether it's our spouse, you know, our loved ones, or whatever the case is. And it's, I don't want to say it's acceptable, but it's something that can't just be hidden, right? Because I get moments like that too sometimes off camera where, you know, or I invested into projects and I'm just pissed because of the dumb mistakes that I did, right? And I tend to react a certain way, right? I might be pretty mad where I just don't feel like streaming, but I still do, right? So, you know, that's kind of the game that we're in, you know what I mean? That's crypto. We're you know, sometimes what I tell you, it's something you might not want to hear. You're either going to love me or you're going to hate me, you know? For example, with Pepe 2, I was giving out warning signs with Pepe 2 when I was even bullish. And, you know, now that I'm no longer an investor in Pepe 2, I also even pointed out a lot of the red flags, and, you know, people still continue to do their own thing, right? And it goes back to the same thing of the ETF, right? We have the Bitcoin ETF. Everybody was super bullish. I was completely the opposite, and I told all of you that I was going to dump. Nobody believed me. It is what it is, and it dumped, right? So I'm just here to go ahead and tell you and give you my opinion, you know, regardless of whether, you know, it's positive or negative. I'm always going to go ahead and give you my outlook. And I hope, you know, it's not for you to take personal, right? I think we're all open to our own opinions about how we feel about other people or other projects or other situations. But these are just things that I wanted to go ahead and bring out. And more specifically, you know, with Matrix, due to the fact that, you know, this guy just probably just had a mental breakdown that day, which, you know, it probably wasn't the best thing for him to do on the live stream. I completely agree. So I don't want to go ahead and deny that. But, you know, we all do dumb mistakes sometimes. And those were just one of the moments where at his moment in his life, he thought that was the best solution, to go on the live stream and try to bring other people down. And unfortunately, he couldn't do that with me. That's just the case. You just can't, dude. You just can't. Good try, though. Good try. But I did wish him the best, and I'm glad to hear that he's actually, it sounds like he's probably doing better. I mean, it looks like he probably had a moment where he's like, damn, dude, I really should have never done that, because I have no control, dude. I don't have freaking control of these projects. You think I run freaking Pepe 2, man? Trust me, if I did, I'd probably be doing a way better job than them. But I just wanted to go ahead and bring that to everybody's awareness. If you do go ahead and see him here live come out again, yeah, it wasn't acceptable, but, you know, we all do mistakes, and it's in this world, we just have to go ahead and move forward, right? It is what it is. So I just hope he's doing better, and hopefully, you know, he learns from this mistake, and this goes to everybody, right? Don't be too hard on yourself. If you lose an investment on a trade, it's happened to me multiple times. It happened to me with Grok. It's happened to me literally 2 weeks ago with Solana meme tokens. Like, it's normal for you to go through these periods in life where you feel you're either missing out, or you're losing your mind because you're losing money, or your project's not doing, you know, what you thought it was supposed to do, as a developer said. And this is the reason why I always mention, only invest in what you're willing to lose. And most importantly, if you're able to go ahead and keep your mind in front of what we're looking at, you know, Bitcoin DXY, the dominance, DUS 100, you're going to be able to protect yourself and be able to leverage yourself in better positions and avoid projects that might dump, you know, 80-90%. It's not something you could prevent, but there is ways to go ahead and minimize, you know, those kind of projects. And that might just be just don't touch meme tokens. Like that's kind of how it might be, right? Or maybe don't leverage trade as much, or maybe take a break. So I did want to go ahead and bring that to everybody's attention. But Goldie says, John, February 11th, Chinese New Year. Are you looking for Asian coins like Fufu, CFX, ECT? I haven't actually looked at any token specifically, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've never knew that, so that's really great information. You said February 11th, so that's gonna be, oh, that's not even, we're on January, my bad. I didn't know that. So what is Fufu? Let me go ahead and look at Fufu. But yeah, that would probably be the best thing. I could assume that because it is Chinese, it's going to be Chinese New Year. We could also probably expect some Chinese meme tokens, right? So that could probably be the narrative too, the short-term narrative to go ahead and play. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Fufu token is. Do you think they pump because of a new year? I do think so. See, the Chinese have a lot of money and a lot of influence with communities. So I wouldn't definitely go ahead. I definitely will go ahead and say there could be a potential possibility of a pump with a lot of these, I guess, you know, Chinese community tokens. You know, they're very, very united and they're very, very tight when it comes to community. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that. What is a Fufu? I don't know what a Fufu is. I miss that. People get angry sometimes. It's always better to be the bigger man. 100%, Dab Master. I agree with you. I did say thanks to him, which I wouldn't say I don't regret saying. I'm going to be completely transparent. That's just the way that I felt at the moment. And I think personally, I think I handled it pretty well. Did I go a little bit outside of context? Yes, but when you're like coming in my space, in my community, and you're talking to me that way and disrespecting me, I'm obviously going to try to obviously be the bigger person, but I'm also going to react a way where I'm not going to allow that to happen, right? Could have I just blocked him 100% and I could have kicked him out, but I said what I said, and I don't want to say I don't take it back. Like, that's just the way I felt at the moment. And for me personally, I think I handled it pretty well. You know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm the wrong one here too with the way I reacted with him, but I think I reacted pretty well. I was just a little bothered that, you know, I was just more bothered about the fact that I try to do my best when it comes to this information, right? That's really the reason why I was bothered, because I gave a lot of warnings with Pepe 2 as well. I gave warnings to everything, right? So whether you want to go ahead and listen or not, that's up to you. It's so much I could go ahead and do. I don't feel any way, you know, accountable if I'm not giving you a warning and you go ahead and decide to do the opposite when I keep on giving you warnings literally every freaking day. And that's the reason why I'm in this repetitive mode, because not only do we have people that are just new tuning into the channel that might have missed information, but you need to go ahead and remember why we are bearish, right? And this is the reason why I said time and time, same thing with Solana, 2 weeks straight, it's going to dump. People were saying the opposite, it dumped. Same thing with freaking Bitcoin, over 2 weeks straight, saying it's going to dump. People were saying the opposite and it dumped, right? That's why I do this repetitive news. That way, so you could also keep on seeing the reason why it continues to be bearish. And it just so happens I continue to be right? I'm not here to go ahead and do that. I'm not here to go ahead and, like, you know, be on everybody's face and be like, hey, I told you so, the ETF was in a freaking dump. No. I stuck to my belief even though nobody else did. And I think, to me personally, I congratulate myself for that. You know, while everybody was thinking the opposite, I was, you know, being my own mind, and I came up with my own analysis, and I stuck through it. Even though I was getting all bashed for it, I stuck through it, right? And to me, that's more important personally. To me, that's more important. The fact that I wasn't able to go ahead and change my perspective based on what I saw in the market, right? I don't want anybody to go ahead and think or see the same things as me, right? I think we are all open to go ahead and have our own mind. But Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish in my opinion now. And I was freaking bearish over here. So I'm just riding with the market, chat. That's all I'm here to go ahead and give you information on. Beeb, how's it going? All of the altcoin king. I appreciate you, man. Long time no see. Beeb community, how are you doing? Goldie Crypto, thank you. Smash that like button. Yes. Betabot, sorry I'm back. Can you look at Bonk, please? Yeah, I could go ahead and do that right now. Beep says, Altcoin, John is dropping knowledge every day. Follow the key. And I appreciate it, man. 100K to 10K 2023, 100K to 10K to 100K 2024. Fufu's on MEXC, all right, for sure. I remember when crypto banter was shilling Fufu. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and look into that. Did you get the Rhino NFT I sent to you? Yes. Shout out to freaking We No Longer Beep. What? Is a project done already? Billy, yes, I did get your Rhino, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you a lot. So let's go ahead and do some TA on Bonk real quick before I go into these freaking John rants. I have the tendency to go into these rants and I forget about what I'm freaking doing. So I apologize for that. But let's look at some Bonk, and then I'll go ahead and take a look at Fufu. And then I just want to know what it is. Is Fufu a meme token? That's what I'm a little confused on. Oh, it's only on 2 exchanges. Interesting. Anyways, we'll talk about Fufu right now. Let's go ahead and get Bonk out, because I know probably Meta or Betabot, he's probably busy right now and he wants to get his quick TA and probably dip. So looking at Bonk right now, I did mention our key area of support will be around 13,078. If we do go ahead and lose that area of support, is this going to be bearish in my opinion? It doesn't mean it's extremely over, because we could go ahead and have a fake out where we retest this area of support right here at the 9 cents and then have this continuation pattern to the upside, forming a W pattern, or a double bottom as a lot of people like to call it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were to go ahead and see that. So if you were looking to go ahead and go long on Bonk, I would go ahead and wait for some sort of confirmation. The confirmation for me personally would either be seeing a breakout to the downside or seeing a breakout to the upside. It looks like right now we will be seeing some sort of breakout to the downside, but we still are at a nice area of support, right? So I wouldn't be too harsh on myself on this. We are seeing some sort of consolidation right now, getting closer and getting ready to go ahead and squeeze to the upside. Typically when we have these consolidation periods, it could go ahead and indicate, you know, a massive move to the upside or to the downside, but right now it does look like it is going to go ahead and shift back down to the downside. So don't be too scared if you do go ahead and see Bonk continue to have some continuation to the downside. But right now it's just looking for its area of support. So far this is a really good area of support. So if we were to go ahead and lose this, it is going to look extremely bearish on my end, and we could be retesting all the way down to 0.00597, which I don't see that coming, but anything's possible. That'd be a 90% retracement, which I don't think that would happen. I don't know why I have this 90% retracement down over here. What was I looking at? Is this when we were looking at TA back here on Bonk? Let me see the daily real quick. Yeah, I don't think we'll see this. Never mind, dude. I'll take that back, chat. Probably the lowest we'll see Bonk go to if it does lose this area of support, we'll probably go ahead and see 0.05, which would roughly be, from these levels, it would probably be about a 60% dump. Worst comes to worst if Bonk does lose this area of support. So we definitely do not want to go ahead and lose the support that we're looking at right now. We are still bullish if we lose it, but as I mentioned, this has been so far, this bottom area has been a pretty good area of support on the hourly at least. So on the hourly, if we were to go ahead and lose this whole entire top right here, it's not going to look too good. And obviously this would be the final stage on the bottom on Bonk. In order to go ahead and confirm for a confirmation for an upside, I'm a little bit more bearish on Bonk right now, but that could go ahead and change. I would like to go ahead and see Bonk go ahead and break and hold above 16,557, and to me that's going to go ahead and indicate that this could be a good opportunity to long this right here, and then go ahead and see some movement to the upside on Bonk, taking us over at least a little bit over probably 80 to 90% pump. So we could go ahead and be seeing that 80 to 90% pump next when we do go ahead and have that breakout confirmation confirmed on Bonk. So I would say key areas to focus on is 16,557, hold and break above that. If you do go ahead and see a fall below 13,723, you could be expecting some sort of position to go ahead and short to the downside. It's going to retest these areas of support, and if it does lose this area of support, we are going to be coming back down to around the 52.92, which, as I mentioned, this will go ahead and indicate about a, what would it be? It'd be about a 40% dump. So it's not too bad either way, right? So just keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and see where Bonk is going moving forward but overall it's a little bit more neutral at this moment. But I would say, for me personally, I would say bonk is looking more bearish, if anything. As I mentioned, narrative could change, but we have also seen a decrease in volume on the decentralized side of things, and that could also be due to the fact that we're having a lot of these new meme tokens come out that people are getting more excited about. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yes, Betabot, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I aped on Pepe, on Soul, and Rocky. Nice. Don't sleep on Baby Bonk. Let's go ahead and check it out. You're welcome, Beta. Pablo, how's it going, bro? John, what's up, Pablo? Here, you the man. I appreciate you, bro. I really do appreciate you, man. Thanks for showing love, dude. Really appreciate you. I had a really great talk with you yesterday, dude. Really good talk. Definitely looking forward to catching up with you when you go ahead and come down and grab some dinner, man. Definitely looking forward to that. I'm in this alpha group now, chat, with you know, some members. I don't think I could go ahead and really talk on it too deep. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I'll just go ahead and say that. And yeah, a lot of big things are coming to the channel. New projects are also going to be that we're going to be collaborating with. So definitely stay tuned for that. But we were going to do TA on something, right? Okay, there we go. Black Ranger. He gave us this token right here. Let's go ahead and see what we're doing. Diamond, Drake, and what is it? Drake's dog? Oh, Diamond. Yeah, I remember the chat was talking about this one. I know my buddy Crypto Junkie and I think Pablo were talking about this one yesterday too, about Drake Diamond token. This thing's insane, dude. 833,000%. See, for me personally, when it comes to tokens like this that are pumping, I would never recommend my community to buy when it's pumping like this. But you could do whatever you want. These are the high risk, high rewards. If you could go ahead and throw in a few dollars in there, we do go ahead and see on the hourly that we typically go ahead and be followed with a 1 hour retracement, and then we're followed back with an uptrend. Usually worst comes to worst, we probably have two hours of retracements, but it looks like probably a lot of these dips are going to be eaten up pretty quickly, sitting at 4 million market cap with 139,000 of liquidity. The volume's freaking insane, dude. $10 million in volume on the 24-hour volume. So it does look like this might be the next play to anybody that's actually getting into this. Let's see what the website looks like. champagnediamond.site. Smash up the like button. Yes, chat, please go ahead and do that. Really do appreciate it. Smash that like button for me. So Drake's dog, Diamond, dude. This is freaking insane, dude. The fact that we're in the space where like literally anything could be created out of thin air just amazes me. Like, it just freaking amazes me. Like, every freaking token that's just created out of thin air just freaking pumps, bro. And especially now that we're getting closer to this altcoin season that we have officially started, by the way, chat. I do want to say we are officially in altcoin season. Look at this right here. Looking at the altcoin season index, we are at the 76. And in order for us to indicate a sign of altcoin season is us surpassing or entering 70 freaking 5. So it's usually what we see going back on altcoin season when this happens. We usually see it go all the way up to 92. And we typically see this kind of breakout where altcoins are freaking mooning for like literally about 2 to 3 months, I would say. So like, let's say ideally the month is already, you know, getting closer to ending. We're gonna go ahead and see a continuation pump leading all the way up to February, March, and then towards the end of March is when we're going to start seeing that transition into meme tokens, and that's where every freaking meme token is gonna freaking pump. So if you go back to all the meme tokens that we're looking at right here, even the ones that you might think that might be completely dead or have no more push to the upside, these things could probably be breaking past 10 million market cap plus and above. They're not already, right? So that's usually what we see after we're followed with altcoin season. We have the money go from the stock market over onto Bitcoin, and from Bitcoin we go over to Ethereum, and from Ethereum we have all that money flowing in from altcoins into the higher risk plays, which is then meme coin season, right? And that's usually, like, if you think what you're seeing right now in the meme coin sector is insane, just wait until the end of altcoin season, bro. Just wait until freaking altcoin season is running everything up, people make a lot of money, and then they're going to be feeling a little bit more degenerate to go ahead and throw a lot of those gains that they made into these lower cap meme tokens, and everything's going to push. If you remember, Pepe was created back in 420, if I can remember correctly. So it was around April, I would just say, because I can't assure you if it was 420, but I'm almost positive Pepe was created on 420, if I'm not mistaken on that. So with that being said, just get ready to just prepare yourselves, because we haven't even seen anything. This is like the start to the beginning, like literally, like you have not seen anything. I know a lot of you have been making a lot of money on memes. Congratulations. I haven't. I've been actually getting wrecked on memes. But as we are getting closer to this meme coin season, and now we're getting this excitement in altcoins, best bet that I'm going to have some money diversified into the meme tokens, which I said I would never touch meme tokens again. Only if we enter meme coin season, right? And it looks like altcoin season is officially here, and typically after altcoin season we see meme coin season. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin dominance, because that's usually the way, one of the indicators that I use to go ahead and make sure that we are entering that meme coin season. And as I mentioned, that typically for me personally, I like looking at the monthly on the Bitcoin dominance. And I've mentioned that typically when we enter this range of 48.94% and 47.10%, that is usually an indicator that meme coin season is going to begin. So, and we've seen this happen multiple times, chat. I know I probably say this every freaking time because this excites me, but to all those that are brand new to the channel, this is where Shiba was created back around 2021, around this zone right here. It was created around July, and when we saw Bitcoin dominance fall below 46%, entering around the 41%, that's where we saw that when Shiba made new all-time highs. It was around this range right here when Shiba Inu made new all-time highs, printed new millionaires, printed new billionaires, was during this time right here when Bitcoin dominance fell below 41%. We also had another meme coin season back in June of 2022, which was around the zone leading all the way up to September. And then we had 2023, which as you can see, April and March was when Bitcoin dominance fell to 47.88. And guess what? This is where Pepe's, the refunds, the monks, and all of those were created within that time. Meme coin season actually did end a lot quicker than most people expected. A lot of people expected Bitcoin dominance to continue to fall down to the 40%, but we actually broke to the upside. So if Bitcoin dominance does continue to fall down below, and we do see 47% coming back down, we could go ahead and surely assure that we will be seeing Bitcoin dominance fall down to around the 40 to the 39 range. And chat, this is where we will be making so much freaking money. And I'm telling you, this has been for 3 years. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure there's a possibility that the 4th year is going to be very similar. So prepare yourselves, stack up some money. Dollar cost average on a lot of these meme tokens with strong communities and narratives that you believe in, because once we do start entering this around 47%, 48% Bitcoin dominance, which we're currently right now at 51.23, we will be seeing meme coin season happen. See, the thing is, who knows when it's going to happen? Maybe we have dominance shoot up, and then we see a retracement towards the end. So maybe it's 2025, maybe it's towards the end of 2024, but just keep your eyes out on 48 to 47% Bitcoin dominance, and that's going to go ahead and indicate some sort of meme coin season starting near us. So definitely keep your eyes out on that. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other questions real quick. Heard this was the play. Let's look at what Billy shared. Puff. Okay, Puff. I know you're in Puff, right? I know this thing's been pumping a lot. What is Puff? Isn't it related to Stone Apes? Yeah, it's related to Stone Apes. I know you're pretty bullish on these. I don't know much about Stone Apes, but they have their own token. It's in Solana, so I think that's already pretty bullish. It does look like it might be having some sort of other breakout to the upside on the 1 hourly. So in order to go ahead and confirm this breakout, you would want to go ahead and see a break above 0.03, but up on the freaking 24 hours, it's up 121, dude. That's freaking insane. Let's look at the daily real quick. Let's see if we can see anything on the daily. Daily is just freaking moonshot, man. This is freaking insane, dude. This is freaking insane. Over 6x on freaking Puff, bro. 6x. That's freaking insane. What is this all-time high? Damn, this thing goes all the way over here to 40 cents. So this thing is literally like over a 61,000%. So this could be something that you could be looking at for that meme coin season, as I mentioned, right? I think they have some sort of utility behind it. Billy must know more about that. He's a huge holder of Stone Apes, so I don't know much about it, but I know they've been out for a while. They've only had about 4,200 Stone Apes, so yeah, I think just because it's Solana, I would say it's pretty bullish in my opinion. So you could also go ahead. Your Stone Apes can be staked if you earn puff every day. Champions earn 15 puff per day. Role-based apes such as scientists, artists, and farmers or businessmen earn up to 30 puff per day. With puff, you can buy real stuff or send your chimpion. Is it chimpion? Ape on retreat. This is actually pretty cool, bro. I like this. I know Billy has been telling me for a cool minute. He's like, dude, buy freaking Stone Apes, buy Stone Apes. I think he also had an interview with the Stone Ape freaking with the Stone Ape community, if I'm not mistaken. But dude, if that's the case, you know, I think these are going for what, like $700 right now at the moment. $800. Damn, dude, they went up a lot, man. I know you were telling me when they were around $500 or $700, so they slightly went up like over a little bit over $200 to $150. So I definitely caught me one of these low key, just due to the fact that, you know, they have a freaking token. They have a puff token, so like even if you were to just go ahead and stake and get 30 tokens, I don't know how much that really is. I mean, it is at 2 cents. I mean, even at, let's say you do collect quite a few, if it does ever reach back to these areas where it had over, let's just say a 2,000 or 60% or 60,000% pump, let's say roughly like this high, right? Let's just say 1,300. You're pretty much almost practically making money for free, like just having extra money just from staking your apes. So that's pretty cool. Sack. Who's Sack? Hey, Soul, how's it going? Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, smash that like button for me, chat. Awesome possum. So, I mean, dude, there's a lot of freaking plays going on today. They've cut the supply by a lot. So they've also cut the supply by a lot. I know Billy has been telling me about freaking Stone Ape for a freaking long time, dude. He's like, dude, load up on one, load up on one, load up on one. I personally, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't really like the art too much. That's kind of the reason why I've never been really like excited to buy one. But based on the utility, like, dude, the utility on these are freaking like fire. Like, how much is one of these freaking? How much do I have to pay to get 30 freaking puff tokens per day? Because right now we are also seeing that as altcoin season is approaching, we're also seeing a lot of these NFTs being back. So I think this is also a pretty good way to be hedged against the market falling down, because these kind of stabilize a little bit more, right? They won't lose too much of its value. I don't think so, at least. I think especially Stone Apes, they've been out for over 2 years, bro. So if they're still relevant till this day, that says a lot, right? So that says a lot personally, just because I remember the days when freaking Billy was freaking buying these like crazy, bro. And he was always telling me about this. But yeah, dude, you know, 800. I like these spray can ones though. These are pretty sick. But yeah, dude, these are already going for like what, $1,000? I mean, it's 10 SOL. That's about $1,000. And I remember these, they were around like slightly a few weeks ago, like 6 SOL at the most. And now you see them at like freaking literally, you know, 6, 8, $900. So hopefully I'm crossing my fingers. We see a continuation. The downside is I could pick up on some NFTs, because I've been asking Billy, I'm like, dude, I have to get on some NFT plays, because it looks like NFTs are going to be like a little bit more stable, and I think it's a good way to go ahead and be hedge against how the market's moving. Like, it's super volatile, bro. But I don't think these NFTs are gonna fluctuate way too much. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not an NFT trader. I don't know much about NFTs, but based on what I've seen, and I've bought NFTs, like even the ones that I was buying, like Solana Monkey Rejects, they're around, like right now, they're probably up slightly a little bit higher. Let's look at what they're at. And I made quite a lot of money on the Solana Monkey Rejects. And that was because Billy told me about this freaking project. He got like early mint, bro, when like the project was out. So let's see how much these are going for. These are okay. These are kind of like around the price they mint for. But these are not like really good ones either. These are not like the rare ones. These are just the decent ones. But these like these were going for about $100 mint, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They were quite expensive. But they did go up like freaking crazy. I remember Billy sold one for like $4 grand, dude. It was freaking insane. So even with these, the fact that it's been over 2 years and they're back to like around break even, it kind of says a lot about these NFTs, right? They're more than likely not going to dump a lot unless they're like completely crappy projects. Which I have a few, like the NFT picture that I have as my profile. That's an NFT. I don't even remember what the NFT is called, and that already says a lot because that thing probably rugged or something, right? So these look pretty cool. Goofies. What are these? These are pretty cool. I like these. I like this one right here. This one looks freaking sick. Shout out to Billy too, dude. He gave me an NFT. Look at that. That's freaking sick. When we bought, they were $800 each. That's freaking insane. But there were not the mints, right? The mints they were like about 100 though. So it was like 120, and the floor on all the time was 800. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. Let me go ahead and show the rhino. I just got a rhino from Billy. It's pretty freaking cool. I like that a lot. See, I don't know, like my kind of arts, like the kind of art that I like, it's like stuff like this. I don't know. I really like the cartoonish kind of things. Like this is the one Billy just gave me. Like this is like, to me, I think it's freaking sick. Like I don't know if it's worth anything or not, but to me, I think it's super fire. And it's a very basic NFT in my opinion. I don't know how much it's worth, but I think they're super cool. And to me, that's usually what I look for when it comes to like these NFTs. Is like, dude, I'm just looking at what's freaking cool, man. Like these are freaking cool. These kind of remind me of what are they called? They have another NFT that looks just like this. I can't remember what it is though. It's a 101 in the collection, super rare in the collection. I appreciate you, bro. See, I didn't even know, but they're super cool. These are super cool too. Like I would buy probably some of these, even though they might not be worth much. But I think it's a pretty good way to have some sort of exposure to Solana, and also like anything related to metaverse as well. I really want to know what these node monkeys are. Sounds pretty cool. What are these shadows? BTC shadows. These are probably going to be worth a lot, man. I can already tell. This one's pretty sick, but what is 0.17 BTC, dude? What is that? That's probably a lot of freaking money. Let's see. CoinMarketCap. Yeah, so Fufu, I guess, apparently is a meme token. It is listed on MEXC. So maybe something, this is with inspiration drawn from Chinese food dog. This is an AI-backed meme token. The dynamic world of crypto seems to embrace the underlying meme culture as part of its evolution, given the success of meme coin procedures, or what? Predecessors like SHIB, Doge, and more recently Pepe. Food token has entered the scene as pioneer in addition to Ethereum meme token, landscaping, drawing, creative, So yeah, maybe something like this will probably pump for Chinese New Year. And the thing is too, like Jonathan was also saying that there's a potential that we could also go ahead and see, what's the other token? Jesus might pump during Easter because it pumped during Christmas. So like just looking for narratives like that. I know they might sound a little silly, chat, and they might sound a little crazy, but that's how you have to sometimes think. You have to think outside of the box, right? Dude, these are 6 grand, bro. Freaking 6 grand. Like these are 6 grand. At least the one I looked at is freaking 6 grand. That's insane, bro. Like I need to get into these freaking like Bitcoin freaking NFTs, bro. These things just tend to freaking pump. Like, look at these, 6 grand, bro. Like these are freaking sick, but I don't know about paying 6 grand for them. Damn, I'm better off like saving up and buying a freaking Mew and Ape or something. The next great fantasy franchise built on Web3, Forgotten Ruins on the world most robust decentralized franchise. Our media ecosystem is comprised of animation, physical comic books, and a suite of video games. It's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. It's kind of funny because we were talking, like Billy and I were talking about this freaking ages, bro. About physical comic books, dude. Video games. It's actually pretty cool. I like this. I would play something like this, to be honest. Kind of has like the RuneScape vibes to it. It's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know about $6 grand though. I don't know about paying $6 grand for those. I bought a few Trump NFTs last Christmas. Not this Christmas, but the Christmas before that. So 2022 Christmas, I bought some Trump NFTs. I made some pretty good money on them too. Pretty good money on them. I've usually sold most of my NFTs. I don't even hold on to any NFTs right now. Not even the one in my profile picture. I lost the wallet to, I lost access to my wallet. So I really can't recover it. And I probably had a few more other NFTs. Yeah, but that's freaking insane, dude. You have over 100 NFTs, collect them. That's insane, dude. Hey, good looks, Dab. I appreciate you, my guy. It's quick math. About 6K. I'm sorry not as smart as you, Glenn. Come on, buddy. Hey, Dab Master just sent me an NFT too, bro. Appreciate it. Which one is it? Let's see. Nice. I just got this one. I just got Dick Butt. I just got a Dick Butt NFT. That's freaking sick, bro. I appreciate you a lot, Dab Master. Really, really freaking do, bro. Look at that. Shout out to Dab Master for this. Billy. Wait, which one's the one Billy gave me? So Billy gave me this one. Shout out to Billy on the Rhino. And then shout out to Dab Master on the Dick Butts. We're going to go ahead and look at the Dick Butts right now. Dude, it just sounds so funny. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Dick Butts. These are it right here. These are pretty cool. They're a little odd, but they're freaking cool. Like, this one's freaking sick, bro. That's insane. This one's freaking sick, too. Kind of looks like my hair, dude. Yeah, these are pretty cool. I like these. So shout out to Dab Master for giving me a dick butt. So weird, bro, to say that. So weird to put those two words together. Oh my god, I don't even want to go ahead and scroll down, dude. Not taking chances. I am not taking chances on this. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do some quick last TA on Bitcoin dominance to go ahead and see what we could expect with the market. I honestly, we didn't really do much on this live stream. We just kind of chatted, which is usually, you know, in my opinion, I prefer because the time goes by a lot quicker and it doesn't even feel like I'm live streaming, which is honestly the best, right? So let me go ahead and do some quick TA now. By the way, go ahead and support the channel by using my links down below. BingX, $5,000 in sign-up bonuses. MEXC as well. Both these platforms are non-KYC. Bybit being one of the best ones. And if you need to go ahead and use a VPN, I would recommend NordVPN. 69% off with 3 months extra. I do want to mention Bybit does require KYC, but BingX and MEXC non-KYC. And currently right now I am in the works with a few other exchanges to go ahead and provide you another extra exchange that requires no KYC, right? Because the thing with MEXC, you know, there's still a lot of FUD, and I want to go ahead and slowly kind of like step away from MEXC. I don't want to completely cut them off because MEXC, you know, always lists, you know, all the meme tokens. But honestly, MEXC hasn't really, like, the fees are almost just the same as every other exchange now. They used to be the lowest. Now they're kind of almost about the same. So, that's kind of the reason why I'm not pushing as much on MEXC. But I do think, I do like the fact that MEXC does have a lot of these meme tokens that we talk about on spot. and on leverage. So that's the only reason why I would still be trading on MEXC. But my focus moving forward would be BingX and then Bybit and then whatever other exchange we have coming in. So there's a few exchanges that are in the talks right now, probably like 3 other exchanges that want to partner up. And I think 3 of these exchanges are non-KYC too. So definitely looking forward to that. And I am getting my KYC worked on for Bybit, because apparently that's the best exchange. I remember trading on Bybit like 2 or 3 times until they made a KYC, right? It wasn't a KYC at first, a few months ago. They just recently did that, or maybe last year they did that. I can't remember. It was a couple months ago or last year when they finally did KYC on Bybit. But Bybit was no KYC as well. A while back, dude. It was freaking wild. Let's go ahead and do some technical analysis on Bitcoin and the DXY, and then we're going to go ahead and pretty much end the stream. Stream died. John rugged or rugging. It's gonna plug NFTs. Let me send you one. If you're gonna plug NFTs, let me send you one.